Welcome back. Days like today feels like spring out there. A lot of people who have mobility issues with scooters, they might not use them in the winter, but spring is on its way. So today on the show, we have Shirley Palmer joining us and Guy Urban, who are both with Active Medical Equipment in Kamloops. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, let's talk about the fact that a lot of people, they have scooters, but they're not using them. It's a bit icy out there, but we're getting closer to the time where people are thinking about pulling them out of the garage and getting them ready for another season.
Absolutely. It seems like spring is already here.
It does feel like it, doesn't it? Yes, it
Absolutely.
does, certainly. So let's talk a little bit about, you know, what people need to think about in terms of their scooters and making sure they're ready to go for another season.
Basic idea right now is basically you want to have, if you've not been using it for a few months, is checking your batteries. Because the batteries, if it's been sitting for a certain amount of time, they will drain down. When you first go to use it, it might not move at all, probably because you haven't been maintaining it properly. So batteries and then tires is the other thing too.
Okay.
So making sure there's proper pressure in your tires is like a car. You need air in your tires.
How long do batteries last on, like, what is their shelf life? A few years less, Shirley?
Yeah, it ranges really.
It depends on the usage.
Yeah.
Everybody's a little different. You can get a range.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally depends on your usage.
Depends on user, you know, the weight of the user, your terrain. If you're going up and down hills, lots of guys like to go up Columbia.
I know, I see them. And some of them go really fast.
Oh,
like,
for
is that
sure.
safe? I mean, you have to be careful.
No, there are rules. I mean,
You are
ICBC
rated
puts out
as
the
a
rules.
pedestrian, so you do have to be courteous to other people,
Right.
and you are rated to go on the sidewalk. You're not roadworthy, per se.
But yet, a lot of scooters are on the
They
sidewalk.
do, yeah. So it's just people not following the rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
'Cause
they
you-
should be on the sidewalk.
They're supposed to be on the sidewalk.
They're not
yes.
to be on the road. No,
But
no.
some go on the road.
Yes,
Absolutely,
and that's
yeah.
very dangerous.
Sure.
If for some reason you do, like if you're in a rural area or something, then you don't have sidewalks, so you might be on the road or on the side of the road. Then do wear some brightly colored clothing, have a flag, those sort of things. Just make sure you're noticed.
Because they're not licensed. You don't have to have a
No,
special license
sure.
for them, so you should not be on the roads.
Yeah.
Is there a speed limit?
No.
Because some go faster than others, and some of them really do motor along.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And
the fastest- the
you are a
fastest-
pedestrian, though. You
Yeah.
know. So think about it. I mean, the average person, I think they run at what, 4 kilometers an hour, or and
Walk, yeah.
walk. And if you're going faster than that, then you have to really be careful. You shouldn't be. It's your mode of transportation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We have pictures. I'm assuming these scooters are similar to the type that you sell. So let's take a look at these.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
There is.
You see these around town tons.
Absolutely. Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
a good sized machine.
That's a shop rider with the canopy on top. A lot of the guys like that to keep the sun off them, or
Sure.
if they do have to go out during the rain.
Let's talk about the wheels on these. Now,
Sure.
are there different wheels for different seasons?
No, they don't actually make a snow tire.
A snow tire on scooters.
It's a very common question. Do they have chains? No, they don't have chains, unfortunately. Not that I've ever seen.
Can you imagine chaining up the tires on your scooter? It could happen.
Probably
yeah.
could be necessary in some situations, but they don't actually
And
have
let's
that.
hold on to this picture for a second. How is this different from the last one? I mean, the first one had the canopy and everything else.
Right.
But how is this different?
This is what you call a power chair, which is basically a chair with a joystick that drives it.
Yeah.
Different than what you saw before, which is actually a scooter, which has a steering wheel, let's say. The difference is really it's what the user might need.
Sure.
A person that's using a power chair may not actually be able to walk, or a person using a scooter can probably walk.
Okay.
They guess not for a long amount of time.
Okay.
The power chair is much more maneuverable too. You can
Absolutely.
actually spin on a dime.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're easier to get in and out of stores.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Some stores don't like the big units in there
Right.
because they do take up a lot of space.
Sure. And it's hard to navigate through tight aisles.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's see what the next picture looks like. Baskets.
A rear
good
basket.
idea.
Yeah.
Do
Everybody-
remember though, when you have something like that on the back of your machine, you have a wider turning radius.
Right.
Right.
So,
Sure.
getting around, it can change, but
Yeah.
now you can get your groceries.
They
Yes.
don't make a very large basket, which would be nice, but because a lot of people, when they go grocery shopping, you can maybe get a bag or two in there. They don't make them very, very large.
Yeah, which is inconvenient, I guess, on
Very,
some level.
very much so.
Okay, what else do we have here? That might be it. Looks like it might be. We had what? Yeah, a cover. So people can
Covers.
actually. Do people use these a lot if they're storing them?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a good idea if you don't have the ability of storing it indoors. If you're storing it outdoors, just to put some sort of a cover on top of it.
Okay. Any other safety features you guys want to talk about that people should keep in mind?
I mean, most of the scooters have some sort of a light feature. I always suggest that people leave their lights on when they're running. It's like daytime running lights for your cars. A lot of them have emergency flashers. So while you're driving, say it's a little bit darker, if you're out in the dark, maybe run with your flashers on so people can see you.
And last question, because we're almost out of time. Is this a good time of year, obviously? Bring it in, get it serviced. You're a technician, you know that these things need to be looked at.
Yeah, I would suggest, twice a year would be great, springtime and maybe in the fall, but at least once a year you should have everything checked out.
Okay, because this is a lifeline for people. You want to make sure it's running properly.
Absolutely.
And remember that the scooter's only as safe as the person driving it.
That's right.
True story, just like a vehicle.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Thanks to the both of you for coming in today and talking a little bit about this, Shirley and Guy. If you have any questions, Active Medical Equipment, you can go to their website, activeme.ca, the phone number on the screen as well. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you.
Very welcome. We're back in 90 seconds. Stay with us.